Spooky story time. Our spooky story today is of a creepy, crawly nature. Sometimes insects, arachnids, they're not where they're supposed to be, right? And I have this issue with spiders. Those of you who were here, I think yesterday, sometime this week, I told the origin fear of spiders is because of black widow spiders at a camp. But that's not the story we're telling today. I was in Ocala, Florida, and I was staying at a farm called the Huntsman's Reserve or something like that. And I thought the name had to do with fox hunting. And I was like, what a cute name. It's so adorable. Lovely name. And I unpacked my things the first night I was staying in my accommodations there. Fell asleep. And you know when you wake up out of a really hard sleep, you're a little blurry-eyed, and sometimes you open your eyes and you're not, like, especially at a new place, you're a little disoriented. You're like, where am I? There's that moment of like, where am I? What time is it? What day is it? What's expected of me, right? And I'm having that moment. It was a long drive down to Ocala from Michigan. I did it all at once, and I had unpacked my things kind of. I didn't have to work that day, but I just wake up and I'm like a little blurry-eyed. I'm a little like, where am I? And before I can truly process what is going on, I realize as my eyes come into focus that there is a giant spider the size of my face hanging above my sleeping form in the bed. And I just stare at it a second and I seriously contemplate, am I asleep? Like, is this a nightmare? Is this real? Because I've never seen in my entire existence as a northerner a spider this big. And it wasn't like a big, fat, hairy tarantula sort of spider. It was like if you could take a daddy long legs and make it gigantic. It reminded me more of that. And so I'm like, this can't be real. So I close my eyes. And I'm like, I have to be sleeping. So wake up, Jennifer. And I open my eyes and it has gotten closer to me. And that is when I scream. Scooch out of bed. I can't lift my head because if I had lifted my head, I would have like gotten a face full of spider. But I scream, scooch off the bed, fall on the floor with a thud, thump, thump, right? I didn't realize one of my roommates had also arrived. So me screaming, thudding on the floor, brought my roommate, who I was sharing the space with, into the space. And she's like, what's wrong? And I was like, bah! And she's like, there's nothing there. And I look up and you can't see the spider. And I was like, now I'm super freaked out because the spider isn't still hanging above the bed. It's not on my pillow. Like, where did it go? And so then I immediately get off the floor and I'm like, I need my headlamp. I braid with a headlamp. So I'm like, I go out to my car, I grab my headlamp. I'm paranoid that there are spiders all over the ground now. So I'm looking everywhere for spiders. I come into my room and I'm searching it top to bottom looking for this spider. I don't find it. I'm then awake. There was no chance on this planet that I was going back to sleep when I didn't know what happened to the spider. So I'm like, okay, well, not going back to sleep right now. I go out to the kitchen, make myself some coffee, make myself something to eat. And then I opened up the cupboard underneath the sink where the garbage is. And that is where I found my spider, guys. In the corner there was a giant, what I learned is a huntsman spider, which is what I had seen floating above my head. And he's just occupying the corner of the cupboard. And I'm like, I closed the door and I was like, well, I never want to use the trash again. Never, ever again.